Subscribe to Faye Bay.
Okay, so you're going to start by parting your hair in the middle, and you're going to go all the way down. And then I just had some scrappers, so I blow dried it, and this is a mix of 6, 13, 27, and 30. And what you're going to do to start the braid is part off the front portion of the braid as a part that you're going to cover it up with. And then the back part, you're just going to braid your natural hair. And right now, I'm pulling out my edges and I'm gelling the part that I'm braiding down. And I'm going to comb it and mold it. And in order to mold such a huge portion of your head, you're going to part the portion in half and then add more gel, as you can see me doing right here. And then you're going to comb the whole portion again, just to make sure the whole braid is flat, because overall, that's all that we want this braid to be, is flat and invisible. So I portioned off a small part in the front and began braiding. If you guys need a braid tutorial, please let me know in the comments below. But I did all the way down and I put a rubber band at the end. And this is just even more molding of just the part that's not braided. And in the front portion, in order to add the hair, you're going to start braiding it like a regular cornrow, and then you're going to add the hair piece by piece like this. And it's really just that simple. I added a piece of hair on both sides as I was going down, just because we want this braid really thick to cover up the braid in the back. So that's what I'm doing, and you can see me continue to do it until I felt like I didn't have to do it anymore. And then I like to switch from overhand to underhand, or whatever it's called. But this is how I added hair throughout the braid rather than just on the scalp. And that was me tucking my natural hair. You don't really have to tuck it that bad, but it's better if you do, and because you can see it's still sticking out, but you don't have to tuck it because the braid is going to be butterflied anyways. So you're going to braid the braid all the way down, and you're going to crochet your braids into each other just so they're out the way. And this is the butterflying process. So you're going to go on opposite sides. It's kind of like a diagonal line, because if you pull the one that's diagonal to it, both of those are the same strand of the braid. So it's least resistant that way. As you can see, I did it the wrong way and I hit myself in the face. So you're going to use the strand that is the same and pull pieces out. I didn't really like the butterfly look with the strands. I really liked just the thicker braid, honestly. So that's what I went for. And I'm checking to see if it'll cover up my natural braid and how it would lay. So that's really the process for it. And then you're going to continue to do that until the braids even all the way down. And these are my 2 butterfly braids. I like the one on the right. But y'all, at first I did not have any thread. Like, I looked at my room and I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I just sewed up portions of the braid. It didn't look completely perfect, but that's okay because I was going to fix it later on after I went to the beauty supply store. So I'm going to show you what it looked like after I finished showing up the little portions of it. But this is how it looked. The braids are not completely covered. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick the needle all the way through. You could have started from the back, but that's just how I wanted to start. And you're going to pull it all the way. Well, first you should have tied a knot. Let's be real. From the back of the braid, you're going to go down as far as you can. You don't have to sew so close to each other. But when you come through the front of the braid, in order to show less thread, you're going to try to stick the needle as close to the part where the thread is coming out at, so that you won't see as much thread, or you won't even notice that it's there. So as you can see, I'm trying to stick the needle through the braid right where it's coming out at, and you don't see it anymore. But in the back of the braid, I'm going as like far as I want to. I don't want to go too far, but not as close as I was in the front. So you see me sticking it in where it's coming out at. It's just the same process all the way around the braid in order to keep the thread from showing. I hope you guys get it, but as you can see in the back, I'm going a little further down. It doesn't have to be perfect in the back because it's not meant to be seen. But in the front, you're going to put the thread through the needle through where it's coming out at, just to keep it less visible. And right here, I didn't do it as close, and I stabbed myself. So, yeah. And that's why you can end up seeing the thread a little right there. But, I mean, I don't strive for perfection. I just be wanting my hair done. So, this is the process. I hope you guys can do it better than me. Like, do it better than me. Because I really just be wanting my hair done. And I don't be wanting to walk around looking like, yeah. But, yeah. That's really how you do it. And then after you get done threading it through, you're going to tie the knot and you're going to butterfly your braids back if they got a little messed up from the sewing process. I have to redo the bun, but y'all, I barely got any like finished product like footage. I don't know what happened, but this the picture.